Welcome back to Farm Sim 22 on Deadwood, and I've got from right about here over that way already rolled, and see as I come over here you can see uh well, it's not saying it needs rolling. Why would that be? But you can see the difference where I've already rolled and where I haven't. And this is a modded roller that is available for crossplay and a, also a PC only versions on the mod hub. And you can see the difference after I roll it from what I haven't rolled. I hope everybody's been trying to stay cool for the areas that's been having the extreme hot weather like we've had been having around here. It's been up in the 90s. I think so far the hottest was like 97. And of course, the heat index was like 117, which is kind of odd for this late in the year, but that's just how things go sometimes, I guess. And I did lease this roller. I didn't buy it. At least I don't think I bought it. Anyways, I didn't plan on buying it if I did. I just planned on leasing it for the this to do this and stuff. It's been a few days since I rolled from where we came up over, and but I haven't been playing on here trying to get other things done. So it it's still the same day in game that it was when we planted the soybeans. And this is just going to help the yield, hopefully, still. Of course, soybeans don't require fertilizer in 22. Anyways, I don't know if 25's that way or not because I don't have 25 because I cannot afford it. it hasn't came on sale lately for on Steam anyways. And that's the only way I will get it, since that's what I've got my other games through, just because that way if something happens to the PC, I will still own the game, but I won't have to rebuy it if I have to replace a part or anything. That is the issue with in 22. I won a copy of the Vermeer pack, but it it somehow it was going through the Giants code only, and it really it, something goofed up when my computer, or right before my computer messed up. It, I've totally lost the Vermeer pack, and I'm not going to buy it again unless if I have to wait, say, another year to upgrade to 25. Then I might spend the extra money to get the Vermeer pack back on 22, but I'm not going to guarantee it. Uh, Heck, right now it's 8:09 p.m. and it's still 87 degrees on Sunday night. And my AC says it's 85 in my room right now. And I am sweating. And of course, I'm watching Blue Collar's live stream right now on, he's playing FS22. His link will be in the description. Matter of fact, I'll put both his links in there. His he's got a gaming channel, and then he's also got his what do he call it? Blue Collar Living channel, which is on his on it. He does his real life videos of his semi and stuff, and on Mondays he normally mornings he'll have a video out for reading out of the Bible quotes and stuff like that. but I know he'd appreciate all anyone who does subscribe to him on either or both his channels. Oh, brakes. Braking on this for some reason don't seem to be the best. I don't know. It may be the controller setting that somehow got messed up. But that's okay. And of course, what the roller does is it's pushing the small rocks in that you can see the small stones just barely showing up. It pushes them back down into the ground basically, so it won't wear out your other equipment when you come through, like with the harvester, or if you're playing with weeds on it, which I'm not, it won't wear out your weeder tools and if stuff like that. Okay, now it's folded in enough to squeeze through there. I This was the only thing I really had planned, but I didn't want to spend the whole 30 minutes doing that, so I don't know. We may just go ahead and do some mowing at the main farm. Of course, there wasn't no sense of like taking that big tractor to the main farm or any of that stuff yet. Uh, okay, yeah, I did lease it because see, it says a, push A to return, which yes, I really do want to return it at, and then I can hop back in the tractor and get it moved around front. And okay, now let's see. We don't have any uh, trees cut down to worry about. Uh, do I still own the mower? That's uh, wait. Okay, yeah, I do have uh, in here. I forgot about this tractor. And everything. So, uh, smart guy parked the truck in the way. I'll have to move it. Or not so smart of a guy parked it in the way. Of course, I didn't really think about mowing and stuff so soon, or else I would have had the truck moved out of the way beforehand. Just try to get as much as grass mowed as what we can without getting too close to like the trees. See, I don't remember mowing that part. It may be just the shade that making it look like that's been mowed. Uh, let's see. Well, only 16 skip frames so far. That's not terrible, but. And we are 19 minutes and 30 seconds into the recording. Whoops, hit that tree. I didn't steer over quick enough. And of course, some of the trees, it's hard to mow around, and because you can't really see where the it, it the actual tree is, unless if you're down low. And of course, while recording, I gotta keep looking down to save the so it don't have to render so much, which helps on cutting the missed frames down. And personally, I have not had time to really consider doing another live stream. And plus, as hot as it's been, I don't want to be sitting outside sweating. And of course, it's so hot in my room. I don't think people want to see me without a shirt on. Because my skin is whiter than a ghost, almost. Pretty much, so. But, see, I've got all this grass area that I can turn into hay bales to sell, and for when we decide to get cows and stuff. And since we've only got $140,020 in our bank account, I don't really want to get any animals yet, because even say even with like 15 chickens, and we'd have to be buying food for the chickens and getting and that's what, $150 to $250 for each large bag or big bag of feed and stuff. So we're going to have to wait until we get our soybeans ready for harvest before we can really consider the about getting chickens or cows. Somebody parked a trailer in the way as well. wonder who that was. Surely it wouldn't have been me, since I don't have, I haven't ever put this on multiplayer. It had to be me. And the sorry tanker's in the way as well. Back of my neck was itching. Yes, I could have like used the John Deere to move it, but I'll just mow around it for right now. And those little spots, I don't know if I'm gonna mess with getting them mowed or not. Uh, I haven't really decided what my overall game plan is for this series, really. I haven't thought about that. Whoa. The brakes are not that good. Well, I guess that's as much as I'm going to get for right now. It's really hard to say. What, and if anyone has any other suggestions on a map for 22 that they'd like to see me play, I will consider it, but I'm not going to guarantee because some maps just aren't my style due to some of them have very difficult to get in and out of areas, and of course some maps are just too big to actually do a recording on unless if I sit there and play long enough before I record that I can have big enough equipment to take care of the fields. But like I said, I will consider suggestions, just not a guarantee that I'll uh, play that map. I will look at the maps without recording it, and like Gold Crest Valley, I I don't remember if I still have that downloaded or not. I I did have a personal farm on it, and of course, man, why not? We're supposed to get on it, and it. I know I've deleted the farm, anyways, or that game save, so I'd have to redo everything on it to get the money back up and stuff, and get it set back up way, or similar to the way it was anyways. Might not have everything in the same place, and may change some of the equipment. I thought I was going to have to sneeze, so I had my hand ready to mute my mic. But this is a good sized area. Of course, I could put one of the cow sheds in back in here that has the, like, where you can actually get milk from your cows instead of messing with the beef cow pasture. It's basically all they have that in-game one set up for, that you cannot delete, even though you can move it, or at least part of it you can move anyways. You just can't move like the actual gate or that water tank part, so I could turn some of this into silage as well, as long with some of it still being hay. Grass bales by themselves don't generally sell too well, so wrapping them and turning them into silage bales, or tethering the grass to turn them into hay bales would make more money for selling purposes. Well, we're at 35 minutes. I'll probably finish mowing the rest of this off screen or without recording, and then we you can put down in the comments what I should do. And like I said, any recommendations for uh, another map, if you're not interested in watching me play on this Deadwood, is more than welcome. And I will catch you all on the next one. Bye now. You all take care and have a good week. Bye.